Got it. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. It's another
Hello.
time, another webinar for the month of September. I mean, where is the year going? Before you know it, it's Christmas. I'm excited. I'm
Looking
excited.
forward to it.
Yeah, oh, Christmas, I'm excited. So yes, today I'll be talking all about mistakes that coaches should avoid, or mistakes that a lot of coaches make. So this is
Mm,
you me telling you, try to avoid this. And if you've already made a mistake, there are ways that you can come back from it. Um, so I just want to share, because for me, it's not just about, oh, I can coach someone. Oh, I know how to treat legs. I'm a leg coach. You know, if there's one thing to have a skill of something, is another thing to be able to run it as a business. All of us are gifted in one area or the other. The difference between a successful coach and one that isn't is the one that isn't, they're skilled, they are a good coach, for example, but they do not know how to run it as a
yeah.
business. So I'm going to be sharing about eight mistakes
Okay.
that I've seen coaches make. And I want to share with our coaches to say, beware of these mistakes. And if you've fallen into it tonight, I'm hoping that you make some notes and figure out how to come away from that. So I've got
Yeah.
eight mistakes, the common mistakes that coaches make in their business. The first one, and I'm sure some of you, when you hear the first one, like, that's right, because you hear it everywhere in the market. So I'm going to say it. It's a lack of specialism or lack of niche, basically.
Mm,
You hear the word niche a lot of time. I'm like, that word is so raised down. Like niche, carve a niche, create a niche for yourself. So lack of specialism. So for example, I'm quite good at different things. I will have you know that. I'm quite good at business strategy. I'm quite good at career strategy. I am quite good at leadership strategy. And I do have a ministry when it comes to women. So you can tell me that, women empowerment strategy or whatever, or how to create your own non-governmental organization. I have that skills as well, for example. So I'm quite multi-talented, if I may say. And I know some of you are like that as well. If I say start listing your skills, you'll be able to list them.
yeah.
However, I'm not going to open shop tomorrow, open a business and say, hi guys, I'm Mary. I am a women empowerment strategy leader. I'm a leadership strategist. I'm a business strategist. I'm a coach. When I start listing those things, people are like, so which one do we come to you for?
Mm,
It's almost, even though you want to give people this amazing gift and skills I have in your coaching, thing is, you are going to be creating more confusion than help. Because I'm like, so what do I come to you for? So as a coach, you need to determine and identify your niche. And I think we shared on our social media recently, how to identify, your target audience, how to create and how to
audience.
create a niche for yourself as well. It's important as a coach. There's so many different types of coaches these days. Oh my goodness, so many. So which one is yours? What is your strength? Focus on that area. You don't have to be a generalist coach,
Mm,
because the reason why it helps for you to have a niche or specialization is that your messaging, your offer, they'll be streamlined. If when I started as a business coach, it took me a year, 2 years to be able to streamline what exactly I want to be known for. At the beginning, I was like, I'm a business coach. Yeah, but under business, there are different facets to it.
mm,
There are totally different facets to it. And I think up until the second year of my business, I realized that, you know what, my strength and the skills that I have, everything lies between startup. So people that want to start a business, I can help them get up and running, giving them the right foundation, asking them the right questions to make sure this is what they want to do and they have the right tools that they need to do it.
mm,
So as a coach as well, at the beginning, you might not be able to identify that niche yet. And that's why we are here as ABC to help you, to support you to identify that area. But if you've not been doing that, if you've been a generalist as a coach, you can identify your niche now. What has worked so well so far? What areas do you know that if they wake you up without reading a book, without opening the internet, you just know what to do? You have the answers. Start creating that, because that way, when you want to start understanding your target audience, you understand target audience through in the eyes of that area. But if you have so many areas that you're trying to work on, then it's hard for you to pin down who your ideal client would be. It'll be hard for you to pin down your messaging. It'll be hard for you to pin down your offer. It'll be too much. You're probably going to end up having 100 offers because you're trying to cater to a lot of different people. But it's better for you to say, these are my people, that's what I cater to, and this is my message. There are more coaches in the industry that can cater to everybody else. I always tell people, you are not Jesus. You can't solve everybody's problems. So pick an area and, do what you gotta do. It's easier for you. Like if somebody will ask you, if you go to a networking event and they ask you, it's easy to say, this is what I do, who I am. But until you have that specialism or that niche, it'd be difficult to convey what you do. So when they ask you, what do you do? Your 30-second pitch will turn to like 3 minutes talk, because you're trying to tell them that you do this and da 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 da, and you're like, you're already confused whoever you're talking to. Like, so exactly, there's no focus, there's lack of focus.
Yeah. It took me a minute to niche as well, because I knew I was going to work with parents. But then again, it's a wide in what regard, and I'm very much niched and focused on teenagers, and my pitch is fall in love with your teen again. And it really is building them, maintaining those relationships between parents and their teenage children. And I think that worked really well, because then I pitched my messaging, all my marketing directly at people with children that age, although I work with all children, like you said. When I created the website and the offer and the program, it was really aimed at that. So so that's a good
I like that. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Then the other one that I have here is not enough marketing. So we are all in business to make money. Yes, we want to make impact, but at the end of the day, we need money to keep our lights on. We need money to keep, to pay the rent of our office, for example. We need money to make all this marketing, whatever it is we're doing. To even hire a coach, you need the money, right? So even if you're saying, oh, mine is charity, you still need money to keep up, even you yourself. You need to go and learn something more, get more qualifications, keep improving yourself. You still need money to do all of that. So you need money, right? And how do you marketing? Sales and marketing are two different things, right? They're two different things. So I'm going to give you the difference today. So marketing is about creating awareness for what you do. Now, there's a model that I use for my clients, which we call KLT. KLT stands for know, like, and trust. So if you have this amazing, amazing talent, skills as a coach, nobody would know until you talk about it. If I ask you guys, who's your favorite brand? For example, you give me different names. However, if I ask you, how did you get to know about that brand? You probably have seen it on your friend's page, or saw them on internet, on Google, on WhatsApp, on Instagram, wherever you might have seen them, right? You saw them. That is marketing. They made sure they put themselves right in front of you, their target audience. It's not by mistake. It's not a coincidence. It's not, my phone is listening to me. No, they planned it. They know who the ideal clients are. And also,
oh, you've frozen a little bit.
Of things you like on Instagram, for example, the things you follow on Facebook, and they start bringing those things right in front of you. So lack of marketing. A lot of people that, oh, people will know me. We rely on our friends and family. It's good, but that is not a strategy. Oh, my friends and family will support me. They will tell their friends, they will tell their colleagues. It is not confirmed, or it's not a strategy that can bring in money. So you need to have a marketing plan that if your friends and family don't support you, guess what? Your business is still doing well. Because a lot of time, a lot of people that, oh, my friend doesn't support me, your friendship, should support you the way they support celebrities that you don't know. Why can't they support you? And I'm like, if you have the right marketing plan, you're not gonna be crying that people are not supporting you. Leave, because your family and friends, they might not be your target audience.
That's the thing, yeah.
I have siblings, but one of them does not have business, and I'm a business coach. So imagine if I keep saying they're not supporting, they're not buying my packages, they don't need it. So even if they buy it once, they say, okay, I want to support Mary. I'm going to buy a package just once. But that is not enough. I want more. I want more sales, And for you to make sales, you need marketing.
Yeah.
You need to have a plan. What is your marketing objective? What are you trying to achieve with it? Then draw up a plan. If that's something you need, we can help you at ADC. Market, you need market. You cannot just stay. And please, marketing is not just you showing up on Instagram once a day, post and leave and think, yes, the world will see you. No, that is not marketing.
I'm a post and ghost. I'm like, yeah, I've done it now. Done it for the month.
I know, like tick, tick, tick. And honestly, I am with you on that. Instagram can be a lot. Social media can be a lot, but it's a bit intention. You have to have intentionality to do these things. That's why once you have your marketing goals and objective, then you do everything it takes to. And marketing is not just Instagram. There are different ways to market.
Yeah.
You have offline and online as well. You have, going to network event, showcasing your stuff, sponsoring, using social media. And social media is just on Instagram. There's social media on Facebook. There's social media as WhatsApp. There's social media as LinkedIn. You just need to understand where are your audience, because that's where you want to create that awareness. Like, there's no point in you creating marketing plan and creating marketing awareness to people that don't need your service.
Yeah. And that's something that you're really good at. Consistency. That's the thing I've learned from you. Doing it consistently.
You have to be
like regularly on it. People expect it. They know it's coming. I think that's something I've really learned from you.
Honestly, I love that you mentioned that, and I think it's one of my mistakes that coaches always make: lack of consistency.
Oh, I jumped the gun. Sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay. We go next right into it, and it's okay.
Right.
Lack of consistency. Honestly, like I said at the beginning, coaching industry is highly competitive.
Yeah.
Is widely saturated. So I'm sure whenever it is you're coming up as your coaching, specialism or niche, there's probably somebody doing it out there already, by the way. So you want to be different, right? But then if you're not consistent, and a lot of people always mix consistency with frequency. Consistency and frequency are two different things.
Yeah. Oh, you've broken up a little bit. You've frozen. I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, but your screen just froze a little bit. I don't know if you can repeat that last little bit for me. You were talking about the difference between frequency and consistency. Oh, looks like we're having some online issues here. Let's see if we can get Mary back on a better line. She's just rejoining now, so hopefully we can continue. Oh, you're back. Okay, it did freeze for a little minute.
No. Oh, there we go.
Is that better? Okay. Maybe it's just changing over from Wi-Fi to data. Let's see if that works. Can you hear me, Mary? There you are. That one's breaking up just a little as well. You're frozen at the moment. I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, that one's breaking up a bit more. Oh, Wi-Fi. Let's see if we can get you reconnected. Yeah, he was at a good bit as well. Mary, if you can hear me, it's still frozen, I'm afraid. And we can't hear you. You might have to log back in on your first account. Okay, so while we're waiting for Mary to come back and log on, as we were saying, the difference between frequency and consistency. And she'll explain, but I know that when I was first starting, consistency was a thing. There she is.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, welcome back.
Thank you. Finally. So sorry. I don't know what's going on.
Not to worry.
But yeah, I was talking about consistency.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one mistake that coaching business make in the sense. So like I was saying, there's a difference between consistency and frequency. And a lot of people used to mix them up. So when I tell you you need to be consistent, immediately they'll tell me, I just don't have the time. I'm like, no, that's not what I mean. I don't that you're thinking frequency. So people always mistake or confuse consistent with I must post every day.
Yeah.
That is frequency. Frequency is how often do you post. Consistency is just taking the choice or the decision that you make or your frequency plan. So if I say that I want to be posting 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which is what we currently do at ABC, we try to do anyway. And consistency then is I'm sticking to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah.
That's as simple as it is. So consistency is not I must do something every hour, every day of the week, of the year. No. Consistency is just sticking to the plan. So if I say my frequency is 2 times a week, I must stick to so people know that by Monday, definitely ABC will post by Monday. They always post these things, for example.
Always do.
Yeah. Yeah. And now imagine in an industry that is wildly saturated, highly competitive, the last time you posted or you shared anything was July 2023. Then you come back in September, hey guys, is your girl Mary? No, please. Are you going to trust me? You're not going to trust me. So my last post was July. I don't know what's happened now. I did not even tell you I was leaving because there's some good ones that, guys, we're taking a break, taking a sabbatical. So they know that you're not there. But you didn't tell us where you're going, where you're holiday. You just disappeared. Now, why you disappeared from July, between July and September, there are even new coaches in the industry coming up. There are people that are consistent, that are riding and grinding. So why people are waiting for you? People are not going to wait for you, by the way. They will look for the next available coach to do their business with.
Yeah. Well,
no one's going to wait for you, I'm sorry. Yeah. They can't find you anywhere. They can't find you online. They can't find you offline. You've just gone incognito. So you need to be consistent. That's what I always tell people. Business is not child's play. You need to want it. And also when I do business coaching for people, the first thing I ask them is, why do you not go into business? If it's to have second income, to have more money, disposable income, then I'll tell you the other ways to make money than business.
Yeah.
Business is not the only way to make money. And it could also be you're not managing your finances well in your career. There are people that are in their career that have more money than people that are in business. So I always make that clear because once you start this business, be serious. You need to be serious about what you want. And again, coaching is about you're changing lives, you're impacting people. You need to be ready that this is really what I want to do. And you have to be consistent. Yes, there's sacrifices to be made. There'll be, you burn the night, the night candle, some sacrifices, you're not spending some time with your kids enough, or when the kids are in bed, you're back to working at 10 p.m. Some people will tell you, I have 9 to 5 and I have 5 to 9, So you have to be consistent. And it's not just about you posting or you showing up. It's also about your branding. Be consistent with your branding. So let's say, for example, you have social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you are, then you have a website as well. So now imagine I come to your Instagram, I'm seeing pink and white as your branding color. I'm seeing a particular font in there. Fantastic, looks pretty. Then I go to your website, I'm seeing green and yellow. And I go to your LinkedIn page, it's very different, but similar but different. Now, that will send a message of lack. I won't be able to trust you because I'm like, is it the same page? Because I don't know. On the Instagram, they're white and pink, but when I get to the website, it's yellow and green. I didn't real. I didn't like a lot of people. If some people are patient, they will call you and say, "Oh, I just been on your website. I just want to make sure you're the one, so I don't pay somebody else. I've noticed it. Is this still you?" And they can say, "Yeah, it's us." Some people will not waste time. They'll just assume scam. I can't trust this person. They're not, so they just walk away. So it's very key. And any touch point, there is consistency in your process. Maybe people are filling your form, in your invoices, so that they know that, okay, this thing belongs to Mary Fash. This thing belongs to ABC, because we know their colors and it's been consistent throughout. A lot of us these days, a lot of scam going on with emails. So when you go your email and you say a lot of scam, like, oh, we try to deliver something, or you've been entered the thing, you want this, you want that. The first thing is, I didn't play anything. Then the first thing you do, you go to the email of the sender and you see the address, like, okay, well, Sky will not send me this. They would have a particular domain.com at the end of the email address. This person will not send. So that any touch point that you have in your business, whether email, invoices, website, your processes, your booking form, make sure there's consistency, because people will lose trust in your brand. It's very key. So when you're not consistent as a business owner, whether in your brand or showing up, people are going to other people, and that's how you're losing clients before you even start the business.
That's a good point.
So you need to plan. I always tell people, if you think, because I always say, well, you need time when it comes to social media and things like that. If you don't have the time, you gotta have money to hire somebody. You cannot be poor in both time and money.
Yeah.
If you don't have the money, you gotta have time. If you don't have the time, you gotta have money. Like, there's no way you cannot have both. There's no way you cannot have both. Honestly. So please, if you think like, oh, it's a lot of work, I can't be consistent, I'm too busy, focused on the real business, hire someone. Go on Fiverr, hire someone, because those people, they're being paid, so they'll be. If you tell them frequency is 3 days a week, they will create a plan for 3 days a week for you.
Yeah, it's true.
So choose one to be consistent. Let people see that you're consistent. And if you want to be doing email newsletter as well, is it once a month? Is it once a week? Whatever it is you choose to do, stay consistent. Because once people don't hear from you a long time, they might assume you're not in operation anymore. But you are in operation. Your time has just been taken, over other things, right? So it's important for us to be consistent. Another thing is underpricing your service.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
We're frozen.
You come back. You're back
Can you hear
again.
me? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, it's working. Yeah.
Yeah. So underpricing your service. That's the one thing that I've always worked with clients when it comes to setting the right price for your business or for your service. And a lot of time when I started coaching myself, and it's something that I had a coach as well, helped me with, is I'm constantly thinking about my client, like, oh, they can afford it, so let me put out a price that I can afford. But no, it's now your price should not be set around your client's affordability. Nope. It should be set on your skills and the value you bring to them.
Yeah.
Until they see the value, they will not. Whether you price it at £1, they will not pay you. It needs to be something that they need. So whether you price your offer at £450 or £1,500 or £2,000, what matters is the value you're driving. So no matter what you say, oh my goodness, I don't want to charge so high so that I can get clients. Sisters, brothers, charge £1. I promise you, your calendar will still not be full of clients.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you've not been able to manage to identify the value you give them and share with them. Once you identify your value and you're able to communicate that with them, slam any amount on your offer, they will pay. The ones that will value your service will pay. I saw something recently on Instagram that says, my offer, my price is not to do with your budget, but my own talent.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, you spend a lot of money bringing yourself up to where you are, equipping yourself, setting this up in your business. So you cannot say you want to start charging small amount of money. You are talking down yourself. You are underpricing your own value. People are not going to respect you or the value that you bring to the market.
I think that's a really good point that a lot of coaches, newly qualified coaches, really struggle with, isn't it? How to price themselves and knowing their own self-worth and valuing their time and experience. That's a big lesson to learn. And it does come with a bit of experience, but it's something that you need to set yourself out on right from day one. Yeah.
Yep. That's it. You've said it. Honestly, please, guys, change that mindset. It's not about what your ideal clients can afford. It's about the value they're getting. It doesn't, like, now, I don't even bat my eyelash anymore. If you cannot pay, the only thing I can do for you is this. My price is my price. The only thing I can do for you is the payment plan options. So you can say, can I pay 2 times or 3 times this installment? But I'm not going to change my price because you think you can't afford it. Then go to someone else that the price is not as high as mine. We're not for everybody, and everybody's not for you. So do not start messing about your price because you think, look, we're not going to afford it. The reason why people are not coming to you is because you've not identified your value very well, and you've not communicated that value to the right people that needs the service. It's as simple as that. People will pay you, I promise you.
Yeah, and there's nothing worse than getting yourself, I've done it, getting yourself into a contract with someone where at the end of it, you kind of feel like, I'm putting a lot of time in, I'm putting a lot of effort, I'm really, really hard, and it doesn't feel worth it at the end of the month when you're, it's something really demotivating about that over a period of time, especially if you've got a good service and you're working really hard and you're giving them everything they need. And then, if you feel like, oh, I've only, at the end of the month, it's like, oh, okay, it does demotivate you. It does pull away from you.
It does.
I think in time, it's something you need to think about, most definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, and all these things that we're talking about, if any of you need the support to do this, that's why ABC is here, to help you, to get things right, to do things right. You giving out or providing excellent.
Oh, you're breaking up a little bit again. I can still hear you.
Again, is it a wind or is it because of where I am? I don't understand.
I don't know. Have you got that storm,
should I open my wind?
Are you in a storm?
Yeah, we've got a lot of wind going on. I'm not sure it's up to a storm level yet.
Right.
We've got like a heavy wind going on here. But yeah, so for you to create or to give an excellent service, you need to be happy with yourself. Like, yes, when you see your account balance, like, you know what, yes, I can sleep well tonight. I can wake up fresh and, service my clients the right way. But if you're not charging the right way, clients are never taking you serious, you'll be like, oh God, not again. You're not going to be doing it from like the happiness from the bottom of your heart. And as a coach, you need to be invested in this from the bottom of your heart. Like, you are excited that you're changing lives.
Yeah.
And getting paid rightly is one of the ways that you get happy. Like, I would gladly come on the coach call my clients because guess what? They paid me well.
Yeah, and they value what you're bringing and
they value what
it's reciprocal. Yeah.
So it's very, very important. Can you see me? Am I breaking up again?
I can still see you. Hey, looking good.
Okay. That's good. Another mistake is, I think I've got 2 more mistakes or 3 more mistakes. Yeah. So I know time is running fast, so I'll be quick. Ignoring legal.
Oh, we've had this. Yeah.
Ignoring
Explain. Yeah.
You cannot ignore legal. So, for example, legality starts from you registering your business, right? As a coaching practice, registering your business. Another thing is adding account, right? Some of you, if you're still having your business money going to your personal money, stop that now. Create a business account. Please do that. Thirdly, some of you do not have contract in place. You need a binding contract with your clients, whoever you're offering service to. You need a lawyer to put that together for you to make sure it's binding. You need it because trust me, in the coaching business, your clients will try you. They will try you. So you need something that is binding both of you and can go back to. I've heard so many stories about, oh, somebody has come and said they didn't deliver what they planned to deliver, what they said they would deliver. Like you don't have to argue anymore. Just pull out your contract. Pull out everything, the things you recorded. Let them know. And if you want to take it to court, take them to court because guess what? You have covered your back. It's very key. And we do have legal partners, and at ABC, if something that you talk about when it comes to legal, let us know. We will connect you with our lawyer, our partner. Another thing is something that we create, we need to copyright, we need to trademark.
Yeah.
So it's very important to think about those things because as coaches, we create a lot of things, right? So how do you protect yourself? How do you protect your name? How do you protect your intellect? So intellectual property. Those things are key. The next thing that I was going to talk about is this one, insurance. Protecting is also having insurance as a business, because people can come and say, you said you're going to help me get 6 figures, but you didn't. You said that, you said that if I do this will happen. It didn't happen. So you have to back up. Because, I took your advice. And nothing happened. This happened. They might want to come and sue you. So it's very important. You have indemnity insurance in your business. And also, wherever you are on your Instagram, wherever you are, website, social media, always have a clause. There's something another coach or friend of mine would say that you will get it. The career coach will tell you, you will get the job if you do the work. And I think it goes for everybody. And I think you should have it somewhere on your website somehow, in the sense that, yes, I can, as a coach, I can help you achieve your goals. I can guide you to achieve your goals. Only if you do the work. Because guess what? Your coach cannot do the work. So you spend 12 weeks with someone and they come back to you and say, hi, we spent 12 weeks. I don't think I've achieved anything. I've not done anything. And like, that's on you. That's a you problem because I gave everything I promised I would give you, the guidelines, the tips, everything. Did you do anything about them? Did you do your homework? Did you do your assignment? So it's very key that we put a clause wherever we are saying that I can help you, I can guide you. However, the bulk of the work is in your hands as well as a client. So it's very key to protect ourselves legally, right? Now, the next one is failure to network. We think no, you have to get out. Social media is great, but you have to get out there. Network, meet people. I had this live stream with somebody yesterday, and she was saying that the importance of network, that she's never, for a few years, she's not applied for jobs. She's been getting opportunities through the network, people that she knows. Same thing can happen to business as well. You will gain clients without you running after people, doing a lot of marketing. You can get clients through networking. It was through networking that I got a contract with a university that I'm able to go and speak to the student. It's through network. If I sat in my house, hoping that, my Instagram will reach some university, is a lie. It's not going to happen. Instagram, social media has its own part to play, but then you also have your own part to play to meet people physically, speak to people, arrange phone calls, put something in a month, do something. How many networks you want to go in a month? There are different things like meetups as well. You connect to real people, because trust me, you think you have a lot of people online. Offline, there are a lot of real people that are looking for your support, that are looking for the service you provide. But until you take your 2 legs out of your house to meet them, and you never know who someone knows that knows someone that will need your service. And your name will pop like, oh, I remember this person. Let me give you a call. Let me connect you. Let me do something. So it's very, very important that we remember that there's still life outside internet. There's still life outside social media. Get there. Get out of that your office. Live big. Leave your computer. Honestly, it helps. The lastly is not take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, that business will die. Because, and people say, oh, I want to create a sustainable business. Creating a sustainable business starts from you. Take care of yourself. If you're burnt out, what happens to the business? Then you are leaving your clients hanging. You're not able to provide the service you wanted to provide in the first place. So it's like an egg and a chicken scenario. For your business to boom and to grow, they need you, right? But then for you to be there, you need to be of a sane and healthy mind. Yes, business is great, but you take care of yourself. It's not 24 hours, 24/7, being on computer, writing, doing whatever. Take a break, go for a walk, go for a spa massage, take time out, go to restaurant, meet up with people, refuel your mind, learn. One thing I always say, have boundaries. Have boundaries as a business owner. Do you have honestly, do you have a opening time and a closing hour? Or do you just wake up at 6 a.m. and you start responding to clients, and then you don't sleep until 12 midnight because you still respond to clients? The client will respect your boundaries as much as you respect your own boundaries, and you set them. Let people know we open at 9 a.m., we open at 8 a.m., we open at 10 a.m., whatever time you open, and we shut at 5 p.m. And that's it. You cannot get through to me. Do you open on weekends? Let them know if you don't open on weekends. Keep that for your family, for example. I know sometimes it's hard because you're new in business, that I need to do everything. You feel like you have to do everything, and then you at the expense of your own health. No, you don't. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. There's nothing you can do if you collapse or you're in hospital bed or you're on bed rest. You can't do anything.
Yeah.
So you have to, and it starts from how many clients can I even take in a month? Like people think about, you think about the money and you forget your health. Like, oh, I need a lot of money, so I need about 30 clients a month. Do you really?
Yeah.
And that also comes from you underpriced. So if you're underpricing yourself, let's say you're saying you're charging £400, right, for a package, and either for you to then break even or to make profit that month, you will need, let's say, 20 people to break even. That's a lot. I promise you, that is a lot. However, if you're charging rightly, let's assume you're charging £1,500 as minimum. Probably don't need that much. You don't need 20 people. Probably 5 or 10, and that's okay for you. So that's also another connection from you underpricing your service, connecting with your health, because you feel like you need a lot. You need volume because you're charging really low, so you need volume of clients. But having volume of clients will lead you to burnout.
Yeah.
Then you're not able to give your best.
And that's the thing, because coaching is a personal. People are buying your experience, your knowledge, your energy, you. So if you're limping in and you're burning out and you've got too many clients and you haven't rested, it shows the quality of what you're going to be giving to your clients is going to be reduced. And it took me a long time to learn. You have to put your own oxygen mask on first. It took me a long time to learn that. A very long time. You've got to take care of. Because when I first started, I was the same. I was at my desk at 8 o'clock in the morning. I was at my desk at 1 o'clock in the morning, from 8 till not resting, not moving, not walking, not relaxing. And after a couple of months, you're like, that's when you should be enjoying yourself and relaxing and being able to do stuff. So it's very, very important. Yeah.
Exactly. Other strategies I can use to take care of your service by having the right process and system in place, where I can be talking right now, I can be sleeping, but I have a process where people want to book me. There's a process, there's a link that they book. that I don't have to be on my phone all the time, like, oh, somebody has a book, let me respond to them. There's a process, there's automation going on. So I don't have to be wired to my laptop all the time. I don't have to wire to my phone all the time. There is a process and automation going on. That's one way of, making sure you take care of yourself as well. Another way is, if you cannot be doing a lot of one-to-ones or group coaching because they need your physical attention, you can also create an evergreen thing. So evergreen is where you create like a coaching package. You've pre-recorded them, but you're not there. So if people buy a package, they're watching you teach them whatever it is you're going to teach them, but in real life, you're doing other things.
Yeah.
So that way, you create an evergreen funnel. People are paying and booking, and you don't have to be there. So you're making your money while you're on holiday somewhere. You're making your money while you're focused on your family, but you've created an evergreen funnel. People are they're paying for service and they're getting the service without you being there. That's the evergreen side of things. We can actually look into that later to talk about evergreen and how you can create that. Evergreen, it still needs a bit of sacrifice on your side too, but once it's done, it's done. It's not something you have to do again. You just have to kind of keep improving it to make it better, and obviously getting feedback from your client to improve on things. But so those are the common mistakes that I have seen coaches make when it comes to running their businesses. So I hope we'll be able to shed some light for you on how to move away from those mistakes and say, no more, we're not doing that, making that mistake anymore. And, once you know better, you can do better and you can be better. So I hope that's made a lot of sense. But that's it for me tonight. Thank you.
Well, brilliant. Thank you. And it's funny because I think maybe at some point some of us have dipped our toe into one of those, or when you're new. And that's the whole point of ABC. We've done it. We've made the mistakes. We're trying to support you to grow. And if you're going to make it, then pull back on that quickly, be able to rectify it, know better from the experience that, all of us have gone ahead of you. So, it's important that we talk and that we communicate these things and that we share best practice. That's what we're all about. To become really good practitioners and take care of ourselves, because coaching as a business, we can, like you said, we can be good coaches, but coaching as a business is different, and it could be challenging and it could be lonely sometimes, and it can be, take a lot of energy. So, being able to do it, share what we've known and what we've learned, and be able to share that with our members and other people coming on board is really important, because we want to do well. And the more rested we are and the more we charge and the better we put ourselves out there, the more successful we're going to be. And the more people we can serve and help, ultimately, which is what it's about, We're in the business of transforming lives. That's the key point. That's what we're here to do. So all of these things I think you've shared will make that more effective, and we can get and reach more people, which is super important.
I like that.
So, thank you so much. Another little nuggets of wisdom we got here. And I look forward to sharing this. And if you've got any feedback or comments that you'd like to share, put them in, add them to our comments or add them on our WhatsApp group. Let us know what you think. If you've got any questions, do come and ask us. Mary and I are both available on our WhatsApp group or through our website. You can come and have a look, or you can email us, associationofcoaches@gmail.com. Lots of ways to get in touch with us, and there's no such thing as a silly question. Just get in touch, come and talk to us and see what we can do. And we'll see you in time for our next webinar. Sorry.
Yes, thank you.
In the background. It's dinner time. And it's lovely to see you, and we'll see you for the next one.
You too.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.